Three of Cups in reverse. And then the Four of Cups. I feel like you may kind of feel like, even though you kind of operated, like I was talking about in part one, like relatively confidently about the moves that you were making in this situation, it still has an energy of like, even though this person maybe, it's like they didn't match that energy or they don't operate the same in terms of their expressions or their actions. What's showing up with the Ten of Cups, like this is the ultimate for them. This is where they want to end up. Like this is end game. This is for them, right? It's the place they want to be. But you're maybe feeling kind of rejected. I also want to say, like, even though it may be, it's like not rejection, like fully, like this person just shot you down. And it's not coming from like a rejection wound. It's just showing up like you, maybe time and time again, we're not feeling like you were just being received. And it could just be because this person, like when you toss the ball to them, they hold it. And so you're like, I don't really see this person giving me an affirmation of like, you know, whatever I just gave to them. So there's not like, it's like when you make someone dinner and you're like waiting for their response to see like, okay, do you like it? Like, do you not like it? And this person kind of like, that's interesting that I picked up the Two of Wands. It's, well, not really. It kind of makes sense. It's like they're looking at the plate, right? And they see it, they take it all in. And that's what I was saying in part one with like that King of Cups. Like when you say how you feel, like they feel it all. But you're not seeing that be returned to you. It's like all your cups here, all your meals that you've made, they've eaten them, and they're there, but they're not coming in with this energy that makes you feel supported, right? And so you're like, all right, well, I'll just kind of sit comfortably here because there's nothing I can do at this point. And then the Fool. The Fool is interesting though, because like I was saying, I feel like you have kind of your next move and like what that would be mapped out. So you probably played tetherball, like I was saying in part one, a few times with this person. Or you're just like, all right, there's really not too many different moves I could make here based on how this person comes in. So I'm okay kind of just like going with the flow in whatever this is. Or in the meantime, I'm going to kind of just like explore whatever territory is in front of me right now. And I also feel like with the Three of Cups in reverse and the Four of Cups, it's not really showing up like you even have that much interest in like dating. You actually could be turning other people's offers down because you also really only are interested in this person. There's the Hierophant. You're like, if I'm going to commit to something, it's going to be this. I've been playing tetherball in this situation for a really long time with this person. So you're like, that's my partner. I only play tetherball with this person. But they're holding the ball right now, so like I'm not rebuilding a ship if they've walked away, right? The Hermit again came out. The Hermit and the Fool. I feel like what's interesting is we're talking all about you, and I have these three cards for this person at the top, and it's still an energy of like assessing, right? This person could like follow you on social media, or there's something about like, I'm not really getting an energy of like gathering intel. Could just be that they have your socials, right? This also doesn't show up like there was some kind of huge argument or anything that happened in the situation. It's more so just giving an energy of like internal conflict. Not really even for this other person. I feel like for you, I feel like this energy of like conflict that's showing up with the Five of Wands and the Three of Swords is from the past. It's like residual energy of like, yeah, we know that there's been conflict in the situation with just with us in general in the past. But I want to kind of look into like where this person's head is at, if we can tap into their energy, but they're kind of quiet. They're looking pretty quiet. They're just here, and you're pretty confident and like your actions align with your words. Like you walk your talk, right? And so this person, they just walk, right? Like they're probably not a big talker in terms of emotional clarity here, but they're a feeler. They're a feeler and a walker. So I want to check in and see like, what does that mean? Where are they walking? You can't walk very far in like a tetherball court. It's a circle. Unless you guys have like a really, really, really tall tetherball pole and like a really big circle. Just have a lot of space that you guys like. You guys could be comfortable with distance in this relationship. Guilt and sabotage. Healing and inner child. Cycles, completion, change. This is a kind of a gory looking card, but I think it's just paint on her face. Ace, water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Self-love, creation, intentions. I feel like this person sees how satisfied you are in your life right now. And so there is an energy of you knowing who you are as this King of Pentacles. Like you sit comfortably in the life that you've created, essentially. And so with that, there's also this vibe of like, I want to say this is kind of spelling out with these oracle cards, this energy of like, yes, I understand myself and I understand this person to where I know that like they have guilt for things that they maybe have done or ways that they have acted while they were still healing, while they were figuring themselves out. I also feel like with cycles, water and then self-love, it's giving Cancer energy, but also like Cancer season. I feel like you understand that this person, like you know they're a person. I don't think you're viewing this as black and white, but I think that's also why you're showing up with an energy of like you're not really tripping, and so you're letting the ball be in this person's court. Self-love, creation, and intentions is like you know that you have intention in what you're doing in the situation. Like you're building, you know what you're wanting here, and I don't think you have expectations through the roof, but I think you're moving with intention with this person. It looks like they are also moving with intention. This water sign energy, apology. Why do I feel emotional all of a sudden? I feel like this person, I kind of feel like they maybe want to match your vibe a little bit. Forgiveness, return, sorry. Looks like they want to toss the ball, but I think they want to match you. I don't think they want to compete with you in this game. I think it's not a game, right? My analogy is playing tetherball for some reason, which is interesting because I posted something like a week ago or 2 weeks ago where I was saying something about like, we're feeling untethered here. We're just like off doing our own thing and maybe feeling kind of isolated. And it could be that this person was feeling that way over the last, I want to say like week or two. But now they're like, I want to come home. Like I want to retether myself here, escaping, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. They could be feeling like some guilt here. And that may also be why they're assessing the situation or taking this much time to assess the situation. But I think this person might be apologizing for that, or they might lead with that. Also, this person could be someone who in the past, they feel guilty maybe for sabotaging the situation by pushing you away. But I feel like with self-love and then this water sign energy and the ace, I feel like this one of these cycles for you offered you an opportunity to find self-love. And I think that that's something where when you're in a situation with somebody who is kind of avoidant or has had avoidant tendencies in the past, really does kind of require, like, it requires somebody who is very like centered in their self-worth and who doesn't take this person's own trauma or their own avoidance personally. And it requires somebody in King of Pentacles energy. There is an energy of you're going to have to kind of provide for yourself for the most part,